As a married couple living in the most expensive city in Canada, there are many things we do to reduce our living costs. This is our grocery budget challenge. This last week on our budget challenge was overall really good. Food-wise, we had a lot of rice cooked with beef bone broth and various toppings, which we liked. We cooked some big batches as a team, which was great. We're finding our footing with balancing work and rest. And we reached our financial goal! I'll tell you guys the story. So first, a goal reveal. We were saving to pay our 2025 income taxes, which are due at the end of April. We're freelancers, so we have to set aside our income tax as we earn throughout the year. We realized in January that we weren't saving enough. So last week, my husband started feeling drawn to fishing and led to start learning that skill. We got a secondhand rod, but before buying an annual fishing license, we decided we needed to make sure that we would have enough coming in April to meet our goal. So we filed our taxes and we had enough to pay them with more to spare. You might be wondering how. In January, we used a website to calculate what we would likely owe in 2025 and made that number our goal. We wrote out all of our expenses and calculated how much we would need to make each month while saving for 2026 taxes too. And throughout these months, we've surpassed our monthly earning goals. As freelancers, our income is variable, so some months were under and some months were over what we were aiming for. But overall, we've met the minimum of what we needed to make early, with extra to spare. However, we will continue our monthly budget challenge and complete our 16 weeks on YouTube. This is a series we will always have for our memory. We will continue to save money and to grow as people. We have more financial goals, so these savings are practical as well. Highlights this week were our baked yellow potatoes, a large gift of extra ciabatta buns, frozen pork, and chicken strips from a good old friend of mine who was doing product testing. Thanks, Ben. We made ham and tomato sandwiches with the ciabatta buns and ate them with carrots and popcorn on our date night. Other highlights were lentils with rice and caramelized onions with a soft-boiled egg and ham on the side. Soup made with onions, carrots, potatoes, garlic, chicken bouillon, barley, corn, cherry tomatoes, and parsley. And rice with a soft-boiled egg and soy sauce. Today is Wednesday, and we're going to do our pantry check today. We're also going to be online shopping today, and we may shop today or tomorrow based on what's offered. Okay, let's see what we're working with this week. We went through about this much sugar this week. So I have a tiny bit of flour in here. We have this many chocolate chips. I refill this container every week. We went through a little bit of brown sugar. We still have one piece of gum in here. I kept one in our back stock. Down here, we went through quite a bit of flour. Roughly 2 to 3 pounds left. Still have sugar back here, the same amount, and still have quite a few chocolate chips. Rice-wise, I think we went through 3 liters of rice this week. We still have a little bit back here. As for this pantry, let's see how many coffee filters. Okay, we definitely have a lot of coffee filters. As for our tea, we don't have very many left. We've gotten into the habit of drinking a tea after our coffee. No more beans in here. We do have some lentils and some pot barley. So we'll definitely need some more. Our peanut level is low still, right around here. And we don't have any more dates. We still have 2 bottles of olive oil and 1 roll of paper towel. So this box of salt is now empty, and I'm keeping it to use it to pour the other salt into our salt shaker. Pasta-wise, I don't think we went through much. We went through a bit of our oats. We still have a lot. We still have our tin of sardines. Oh yeah, we went through a bit of popcorn, but we still have a lot. We still have this much rice vinegar and quite a bit of garlic. As for our oil, we went through this much in 1 week, approximately half the bottle. As for our spices, we still have some garlic powder, not much left. Same for the Italian seasoning. And the rest of the spices, we're slowly working our way through, and we have more in our back stock. No bananas in our banana tray. So we've gone through our russet potato, and we still have 4 little yellow potatoes. And into our fridge. We don't have any eggs at the moment. We have a little bit of soy sauce, half of a lemon. We have this lunch that I put away in the freezer. It's rice cooked with bone broth, black beans and corn, and salsa with a bit of corn. So in our cheese drawer, we still have almost all of our cheese. We haven't gone through any of our cheddar cheese. And this is how much Parmesan we have left. Onion-wise, we've got 5 onions, 2 red onions that I plan to pickle, and 3 yellow onions. We have some chili flakes that were toasted in a bit of olive oil. I added too many, so I saved them. We have some cooked onions. We have some buns. We have some parsley. We have some boiled potatoes. We have our gochujang. And then down here we have cooked lentils, cinnamon buns, and chocolate buns. All of these ones here. And this is some leftover veggie barley soup. Into our veggie drawer, oh yes. So these are the parsley stems, and we still have 4 carrots. And into our fruit drawer, we still have 1 orange, 1 apple, and 1 lemon. Our peanut butter levels, not too low, but a little bit low. No butter at the moment. We still have a bit of Dijon mustard, a lot of better than bouillon. I did use a little bit this week. And 3 packs of soy sauce. This is our sriracha level, our ketchup level, and our bonus ketchup level. Down here, I've defrosted the last of our yeast, so we have basically a full jar of yeast. And this is some leftover coffee tea. And this is our milk level. And into the freezer. Okay, there's a lot going on in here. It's looking empty and full at the same time. So we have all these buns from my friend. Still have some cherry tomatoes. We went through a few this week. We still have our applesauce and our breakfast ham. And oh, I thought we went through it all, but we still have 1 bone broth rice here, 500 milliliters. This is all bone broth, 2 liters of bone broth. And then we have chicken skin, green curry paste, and pizza sauce, and some raw sliced pork. We have some beef fat, and 2 containers of gravy, and a teeny tiny bit of corn. We have our veggie scraps, our lemon zest, and some banana bread for work. Over here, we have a lot of pulled pork, approximately 2 kilograms. And we also have some chicken strips. And we still have our frozen berries and our frozen ripe bananas. And that's it for the freezer. Let's have a look at our sheets. Okay, so I added back in the rollover that we thought that we needed to take out last week because we didn't need to use it. So that was 14 cents. So our rollover has returned to $4.55. Okay, so last week we had $26.25 for our shop. We spent $2.85 at Kim's, $4.94 at Persia Foods, and $8.11 at Superstore. So we have $10.35 to roll over. I put that right over here. I'm going to add that into our rollover. So in our rollover, we have $14.90. And just want to show you guys that I took the $10.35 out over here because we're putting it on the side. So this is how much we have to work with. So $78.75 will go for 3 weeks. 75 divided by 3, so $26.25. So today, our essentials are milk and eggs. We do have some milk, but we probably won't want to ration milk, so we'll probably try to get milk today or cream, but milk would be preferable. And then hopefully we'll just have a lot left over and we won't have to get it next week. Beans and lentils, fruit and veg, tea, steel wool, and dish soap. We're also going to be looking for gum and flour. Okay, so today we'll probably be going to Walmart, and they don't price match because Persia Foods is closer to Walmart. But if Superstore has really good deals or the other flyers have better deals, we might go to Superstore, so we'll just see. I think we'll just go through the flyers and look at all our options and then decide where to go. Okay, so this is the Superstore flyer. Let's see what they've got going on. Okay, they have $1.99 for broccoli crowns. That's kind of appealing, but I'm not going to put it on the list. Hey, it's our salad spinner for $15. I think it's a pretty good salad spinner. Ooh, they have Heinz beans for $1.25. I feel like it's not going to fit, but I'm going to add it to the list just in case it does, because that would be really nice to have some convenience foods. Ooh, they have $1 instant noodle cups. They have $2 for large applesauces. It's like Safeway had last week. Don't need that at the moment. And they also have $1 tomato paste and pizza sauce. That seems really good. No name tomato paste. $1. Ooh, their beans are on sale for $3.50 rather than $3.79. So far, we've only gotten beans and lentils from Superstore. We'll see what that's like at Walmart. They have 20 pounds of potatoes for $7.88. Sometimes that's $7, but not bad. It's a large chunk of our budget though, so we won't be writing this down. Well, there's ground pork here. We've had this before for $6.50. Regular price $7. This used to be regular price $5.50, maybe like a year or two ago. Ooh, that's kind of fun. They have Jell-O on sale for $1. Probably won't be getting that, but sounds kind of good. So this is very interesting. Today is Wednesday, and the price of these free-run brown eggs is $6.93, but tomorrow they'll be $7, and that made it to the flyer. Okay. Ooh, a whole chicken for $16. Actually, no, we can get that for $15 at Walmart. We don't know this brand, but this seems like a good price. 8 pounds of rice for $9.99. Ooh, Jarritos for $1.25. That would be so fun. I don't think our budget has space for fun drinks, but yeah, I'm not going to put it in. That would be so fun though. Well, I kind of want to write it down, but chances are we won't go to Superstore. But what if we do? But will it fit? It's like 1 pound of oranges or 1 pound of fruit or like one drink. Nope, we're going to let it go. Okay, that's it for the flyer. Let's check out Kins. So today is Wednesday, April 15th. They have 2 for $5 mango. Oh wait, no, but you guys will be seeing this on Friday. Okay, so we have the option to get green onions at 99 cents. Will that fit? There's a Kins near Walmart we've discovered, so that's great. I think I'm going to write it as an option. And then starting Friday, April 17th, oh, they'll still be offering the green onions and zucchini. Green onions for 99 cents each and zucchini for 99 cents a pound. We probably won't be shopping Friday, but that's good to know for you guys. Okay, and then we'll also look at Walmart. Well, they have some cheese for $4.98. This is 400 grams. I think that's how big our block is in the fridge, and so sometimes Safeway has it for $4.44. But this is a pretty good price. Ooh, they still have their tuna for 98 cents. I've heard there's another brand, Unico tuna, that's also affordable and a bit larger. Ooh, they still have their corn and peas at $2.96. They still have their ketchup for $3.27. You guys need ketchup. Ooh, 18 eggs for $6.54. Let's have a look. $6.54 divided by 18. 36 cents an egg. Oh, we normally get our eggs for 34 cents. They're still offering Saporito extra virgin olive oil for $8.47. It's a good deal. I don't know about the brand. Ooh, the toilet paper is on sale. If you guys want to try this toilet paper, $14.96. Oh, I got really excited because I thought it was the same deal, but we have 3 pounds of carrots for $2.94. That's pretty decent. That's not bad. We're going to add that to our list. Ooh, 1 pound of mini cucumbers for $1.94. That seems really good as well. When we first started this challenge, I was thinking that we would just go for veggies that are $1 a pound for the frozen veg, which is roughly like, now we've come to see $1.30 to $1.60 a pound. And this is almost $2 a pound, but cucumbers can really elevate your dishes. I think we'll add it as an option. Okay, the tuna we'll add to our list as well. And we'll look into the other tunas as well, if I remember. Hopefully I will.
We don't have anything left in our home budget, but it would be nice to get some more of these containers. We used to have quite a few, and I feel like a lot of them have broken over the years, but we're not going to be reaching into our food budget for these. Okay, that's it for the Walmart flyer. Let's look at the No Frills flyer. They have raspberries for $2.49. They also have 400 grams of cheese for $4.99. Wow, original price $8.49. Oh, we used to really like this broccoli. $4 for 500 grams does seem to be outside of our budget right now. We probably won't be going to Superstore. Interesting. So they're offering $2.99 for 3 pounds of onions or 2 pounds of carrots. Walmart's offering 3 pounds of carrots for a little bit less. Ooh. The trail mix is $5.50 at No Frills, and it's in the flyer. At Superstore, it's $6. So if we were to price match there, it would be $5.50. Ooh, a whole loaf of bread for $2.50. We won't be getting this because we bake our own bread, but that seems decent. Ooh, back in the day, this might have been appealing. But now we haven't eaten pre-made frozen stuff for a while, so I don't know if it would agree with our stomachs. We're not going to put this in the list. Oh, they have Aylmer's and Rotel for $2. Why does everything seem so expensive, even though they're trying to make it look really affordable? Oh, they have the lean ground pork for $4. Probably won't be going to Superstore. Okay, that's it for No Frills. Let's look at the Safeway flyer. Okay, so there's fresh pork tenderloin for $3.99 a pound. I didn't really even consider that because I don't really know how to cook it. Budget challenges and to help us get out of our comfort zone. We probably won't be getting this, but now it's on my radar. Ooh, they have bagel bites for $1.88. Both of these seem convenient, but probably not that great for health. Ooh, $5.44 for an 18 pack of eggs. $5.44 divided by 18. That's 30 cents an egg. That's something that we would want to consider. Ooh, they also have 3.63 kilograms. I think that's 8 pounds of rice for $8.99. The egg looks nice. Oh, wow. They have tea, 80 bags, which is what we get as well for $4.49. And it's in the global market section. We should look into that. That would be huge for us. Okay, it says pop it in your food waste bin, which implies that it is compostable and hopefully not made of plastic, right? Let's look into it. Okay, so the tea bags are made from PLA and are industrially compostable, but PLA is still not as nice as paper. It's plant-based. Okay, Yorkshire tea. Most of the bag is made from natural fibers like wood pulp, and the seal is PLA, a plant-based plastic, but not the bag itself. In terms of the bags, I still prefer the Yorkshire tea bags, but perhaps on this budget challenge, we will just look into taking the tea into the loose leaf strainer and maybe a different brand. Because $4.49 for 80 tea bags seems like a good price. Just seems odd to take them out of the tea bags, but I'm not opposed to it. It's like 5.6 cents a tea bag. So we'll compare that to what they're offering at Walmart. And then there's a chance that I just cut the tea bags and just use the tea in our loose leaf strainer. And hopefully our strainer's mesh is fine enough to make a good brew. Yeah, that's it for the Safeway flyer. And we'll probably need to go to Dollarama to get our steel wool and gum. So let's have a look there. Okay. Well, hopefully these are the same prices. Let's just hope. We'll look up the gum at Walmart. I just saw that at Walmart it might be $4, and that's pretty good because it's not showing up on the Dollarama website. At Dollarama, we're going to want steel wool. Okay, we'll just write that on the list. I don't know if this will be the exact one. We've gotten a different one before, but we'll choose one in the store. Back to Walmart. Now's the time to make some decisions. It would be nice if we could shop today. Seems like in the flyer, there's just the mini cucumbers, the carrots, and the tuna, which will mean we'll have to go on Thursday for those. But let's just see if what those are today. Carrots, $2.94. So that's the same price as tomorrow. That's just their price. Mini cucumbers. Oh, they're also $1.94 today. Oh, cucamelons. Yeah, we had those in the garden before and they were super good. And tuna. They're also 98 cents today. So we could shop today, which would really help us make the video on time. Well, make the video without pushing very hard into the nights. Although the eggs we will likely get at Safeway.
Okay, so our tea bags are $7.47 for 80 bags. At Safeway tomorrow, they will be, it's a different brand, but it's 80 bags for $4.49. This is more convenient because we wouldn't have to cut into these tea bags and strain it ourselves and then wash the strainer. But at the same time, that might help us slow down on tea and it's more affordable. And these weeks are tighter because it's a 5-week month. From here, let's take out our essentials. Milk. I'm just going to write it down first and we'll take it out in a sec. $6.11. I do believe we will be getting our eggs at Safeway. Yes, we will be getting our eggs at Safeway, not at Walmart. What else? Oh yeah, beans and lentils. Oh, we will be trying new brands, which is a little bit intimidating. That's all right. So they have 900 grams of various beans for $2.97. This one's looking kind of appealing. Whole red lentils. Oh yeah, we will be having friends over this coming week. So it would be nice to have some good options. Ooh, okay. I wonder if Persia Foods has beans. We could maybe just set some money aside for them and then have a plan to get this if Persia Foods doesn't have them. It does make me feel like I should have gotten them last week when they were $4.49 for 1.8 kilograms at Superstore. But I thought that the beans we had would last us 2 weeks, and they didn't. Wait, let's just do a quick calculation to make sure this will be enough. So 35 grams for one serving. This is this many grams divided by 35 times 9. That's how much protein is in this bag. We aim for 60 grams at least a day each. So divided by 120. You're like 4 days, no wonder. Okay. Yes, but we'll also have tuna. And chances are we will eat the chicken or the pulled pork when our friends come over. Yes. Okay, let's just put this aside. I'm hoping I'm making good decisions. Okie dokes. So we're going to put it all together. So we're working from 26.25 and then we're going to be taking out our milk in the deposit. We'll highlight that. And then we're going to be taking out $5.44 for 18 eggs at Safeway tomorrow, leaving us with $14.53. Oh no. Okay, let's just leave it at $14.53 with our milk and eggs. And then we're going to want to look up how much our dish soap is because we might have enough to get us through the next week, but we'll want to have some more just in case. Yay, it's on sale. $3.77. This dish soap is gentle on the skin, which is super important for us. 740 milliliters for $3.77. So we'll be taking that out of our grocery budget. And let's go back to Walmart actually and look up gum as well. $3.98, that's really good. It's $5.50 at Superstore. We can't find the dollar store price online. Okay, so now I've really gone through it all. We will very likely be reaching into our rollover this week. But let's just see what we can do. Okay, so we're at $14.53 after our milk and eggs. And then we'll be taking out steel wool and dish soap. And then roughly the tax, we'll just do 38 cents for the dish soap and 15 cents for the steel wool. And then working from $8.73 minus $4.98 for our lentils. There's our protein, leaving us with $3.75. Oh, wow. Okay, so say we were to get the tea, then that's 74 cents from our rollover. And then we'll quickly look up tuna as a comparison. Okay, it's not an option here, so we'll come back to our calculation. Then 2 cans of tuna Oh my gosh, this is wild. And then, yeah, this is wild. I really do feel like this will be a gum week. We don't want to fully run out. This is a lot of our rollover. I might have to recalculate everything. So we've got 1453 rollover, and this would be 668 taken out of that. And we still need our fruit and veg. I should have taken that out first. If we were to do $5 for fruit and, oh, wowzas, $2 for veg. That's like all of our rollover almost, just for this week. We need the steel wool for sure. The dish soap. There's no way we make it to next month. I don't know if we even make it to next week. I think we could make it to next week, but it's on sale this week. Then it's like, do we change our brand to save money? And also we could not get the tuna and we could get less eggs. It's cheaper per egg, but it's more eggs. And there's the option of getting cream instead of milk, but we find milk to have more value than cream. And calorie-wise, per dollar, it's very close. And that was when the cream was on sale. Okay, so we've decided to put the gum back in. It's not a sale price, so that's what's nice about it. Okay, so with $5 for fruit and $2 for veg, we're going to be taking out $9.70 from our rollover, leaving us with roughly $5 in our rollover, which seems okay for when we need to get flour. And that's that.
For the price book, we'll be adding the 156 milliliter can of no-name tomato paste for $1 from Superstore, 3 pounds of carrots for $2.94 from Walmart, and 18 large eggs for $5.44, and 80 Sainsbury brand black tea bags for $4.49 from Safeway. Now that we have our list, let's shop. We went to Persia Foods and got 3 Cara oranges at 99 cents a pound, 2 navel oranges at 99 cents a pound, 1 head of iceberg lettuce for 99 cents, 5 loose bananas at 39 cents a pound, 4 zucchinis at $1.29 a pound, 1 russet potato at 49 cents a pound, and 2 lemons for $1, for a total of $8.31, which was $1.31 over what we planned to spend. Then we went to Dollarama and got 4 scouring pads for $1.25, for a total of $1.40 after tax. And at Walmart, we got 2 170-gram cans of chunk light tuna for 98 cents each, 790 milliliters of dish soap for $2.26, which was on special from $3.77. We were so happy to find the special markdown. A 4-liter jug of whole milk for $6.11, and 1.8 kilograms of split red lentils for $3.88. We planned to spend $4.98 for whole red lentils, but we were pleasantly surprised to find split red lentils for $3.88, for a total of $14.65. When we got home, we split a banana to celebrate and to recuperate our energy. And then we had a bowl of boiled potatoes with lentils, gravy, and a lot of white cheddar cheese, a poutine bowl to celebrate paying our taxes. The next day, we went to Safeway and got 80 black tea bags for $4.49 and 18 large eggs for $5.44, for a total of $9.93. So we ended up pulling $8.04 out of our rollover instead of the $9.70 that we were planning, leaving us with $6.68 in our rollover fund. An update on our green onion and parsley, they're doing pretty well. See you next time for an update.